Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Dallas. Whittington now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. They'll give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Completed to his running back. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Burrow trying on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Cut.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Calling the comeback route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
45.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Burrow from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Can.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Going play action here. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On third down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Trying for it with Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Offense to the line fast. Takes the second down snap. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. And goes to the hurry up here. Here's the snap on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down, and that was impressive.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Black 40.
Back now, pressure coming. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Back to the air they go on second down. Fits it through the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Taken in by Williams outright. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Line up the design keeper. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
At the 32-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season. field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 52, yellow, red, yellow. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. They're going to throw out of the gun. He's still going at the 30. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
All set now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast. Tight end going in motion here. From the red zone on 1st. He completes it in traffic. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Working quickly here. They call pass on 2nd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Red, yellow.
They'll throw for it. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has it at the 11. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
So first down from the 41.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. 11, 180, stop.
Give now to the running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The screen pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Behind. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Behind.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
11, Thomas. 11, 11. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Stop.
Off the play fake, Burrow. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First play's a design run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. That's completed out to the right. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And the Lions have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, looking to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Okay, right? Let's go now.
They'll work against the blitz. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! The 30! Gets the 10! And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the returns. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Williams coming in motion right. Back to the air following that pick six. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Cowboys football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Oh, he loses it on the return. He loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play, but he'll stay with them after the interception. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Big full script. Ready.
A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Offense in the hurry up here. Another one for Gibbs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second.
Let's go. Smash, ran, black 40. Tag.
Looking in the air here. On a quick slant, hits Davis. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense is set. First and 10.
17. Down. Ready?
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Working near his goal line. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. Looking quickly here. Design quarterback run here. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Throwing from the gun here. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Back-to-back carries here. Cuts it to the right sideline. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 MT, take. 11
First
MT,
and 10
take.
at the 48-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. It's his running back. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Connection made with his running back down the middle. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go get your job done.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. Taken in by Williams outright. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing now off the play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Right. Right.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So we're through 3 here. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. They've got the football, too.
A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
First down from the 42.
Right through. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down around the 34. Offensive line fast. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here. He's going to throw it again. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down. Working inside the red zone. Screen here for Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing from the gun. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Trying to run with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions stretch the lead to 23. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
White 80.
Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Offense up to the line fast. A give now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
180. Playing hot. 11 Thomas.
Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Working quickly here. Burrow gets it out wide quick. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 11.
29-yard line.
11 11.
Now Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's third down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Gun.
Desperation time here on fourth. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Okay.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Foot cut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Lions on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll be up near the 38-yard line before going down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. This might be a free play for him. Wow, wide open here, complete. Here he goes again. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. The 40. Hits the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some
pushing for the end zone. They lost the football. It's not loose. And the offense gets it back. They're going to be set up at the 2. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no luck, the Lions
kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Taking a shot deep here. Yet another grab for Williams. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're all the way into that red zone. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. And he's going to have this down to the 7. Working quickly here.
11 Thomas.
First and goal
11
at the
MT.
7-yard line.
11 MT.
Into a crowd and intercepted. Oh man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Ready? Black Ultra.
They're going to pass it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. A lot of mess on the move here. To the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constant...
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Lions are running them out of the building. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Bates Yates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11, 11, 11.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. It's a foot race. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So no time remaining, Brock, but the touchdown and now potentially this 2-point conversion can at least make it look a little closer. And he won't reel it in, but wouldn't get them the win anyway. Instead of a 1-point loss, it's going to stay at 3. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Dallas.